Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install and use MySQL on your Mac operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to open your favorite browser and search for MySQL. And the first link which will appear here will be from mysql.com. So we are going to click on this link. And then here you can see this downloads tab here. So we are going to click on the downloads tab and scroll down a little. And here you will be able to see this option which says MySQL Community GPL Downloads. So we are going to click on this link and then we are going to select this option which says MySQL Community Server. And here you will see various different versions for MySQL. So you can see by default macOS is already selected for us. And for the newer version of macOS which are based on Apple Silicon chips like M1, M2, M3, M4 and so on, we are going to select the first option which is macOS 15 ARM 64-bit DMG archives. So just click on the download button in front of this first option which is for ARM 64-bit. On the next window, MySQL will ask you to create an account, or if you already have an account, you can log in with your account. If you don't want to create or log in with your account, there is this option which says no thanks, just start with my download. So we are going to choose this option and click this link which says no thanks, just start my download, which is going to start the download of MySQL on my Mac operating system. So it's around 606 megabyte file which is going to be downloaded really fast. So let's wait for the download to finish, and once this download is finished, just click on this file which is going to open this kind of package file for the MySQL. So let me minimize this browser, and for starting the installer you just need to double click on this pkg file and then click on allow, and the MySQL installer has been started. At this point we can minimize this other window, and here it says install MySQL, the version of MySQL hyphen community installer. So for the first window you just need to click on continue, and then on the next window we have to agree with the license terms and conditions. So if we agree, click on continue and then click on agree, and then the destination select. So I'm going to leave this as default, which is install for all user of this computer, and then click on continue. And on the next window it says this will take around 679 megabyte of space on your computer. I'm okay with this, so I'm going to click on the install button, which is going to ask me to provide my macOS password which I use to log into my Mac operating system. So I'm going to provide this and then click on install software, which is going to start the installation of this software. So in the next step of this installation, MySQL is going to ask you to provide a password which you will use to log into your MySQL server. So for simplicity, I'm going to give the password test12345, but you can give any password you want, right? So let me give this password test12345, and then I'm going to click on the finish option. And then once again, it's going to ask me to provide my macOS password, which I use to log into my macOS operating system. So you just give that password and click on continue. And what this is going to do is it's going to start the MySQL server, and then it's going to give you this kind of message which says the installation was completed successfully. So we are going to close this installation wizard, and then we can also move the installer to the bin because we have finished with the installer and MySQL is successfully installed now. So I'm going to click on move to bin. Now once MySQL is installed, you can open the systems settings option. So here you will find the system settings icon, or you can also click on this Apple icon and then click on system settings here. And once this system settings window opens and MySQL is installed successfully, on the left hand bar you will see that this MySQL icon is added once the installation of MySQL is finished. So just click on this MySQL icon here, and you can see green light in front of MySQL and installed instances. So we have installed MySQL 9.5.0 ARM version, and it's already running because we can see this green light in front of both of these options. If you want, you can stop the MySQL server by using this button, and when your computer starts, MySQL will automatically start because of this option. So this option is checked, which enables MySQL to start on your macOS startup, right? So if you want to disable the MySQL server start on macOS start, then you can also uncheck this option, and you need to give your password for your macOS, and this will change, right? But for now I will leave it as default. Also, you have the option to initialize the database and uninstall MySQL. So if at one point you want to uninstall MySQL, you can uninstall MySQL using this uninstall button. Also, when you click on this configuration tab, you will see all the directories related to MySQL. So you can see base directory for MySQL is user local MySQL. Then data directory is this one, user local MySQL / data, where all your database files will be saved. And similarly, there are paths for plugin directory, error logs, and PID file, right? So all these files are present here. Now let's try to connect to our MySQL server using the terminal. So for that, we are going to click on this spotlight option and then search for terminal, and then open the terminal from here. And the first command we are going to write here will be mysql space hyphen hyphen version, and then press enter. And if it says command not found MySQL, this is expected because we need to set the MySQL path in our ZSHRC file so that this MySQL command is recognized. So we need to set the environment variable for MySQL so that this MySQL command is recognized. But before that, we need to understand what is the path of MySQL where MySQL binary is installed. So for that, we are going to just write ls / user, so usr / local / mysql here, and then press the tab key, right? And you will see two options here. First is MySQL @ and then second one is MySQL 9.5 or any version which you have installed. So just add hyphen and then once again press the tab key, which is going to autocomplete this second option. So this is where our MySQL related binaries are present, right? And then once again press tab and you will see the bin directory for MySQL, right? And this is the path we need to add in our environment variables, right? So I'm going to just do that, where all my MySQL related files are present, and this is the path which I need to add to my .zshrc file. So right now we are in our home folder. So if you write pwd here, it is going to give you this kind of output where we are currently in /users / whatever is your username. In my case, it's Codebind. In your case, it might be any other username. So if you see this kind of output, that means we are in the home folder. And here when you write ls space hyphen al and then press enter, you will see some files here. The file we are interested in is this file, which is called .zshrc. If this file is not present, don't worry, we can create this file if it's not present, right? So if you don't see this file when you list all the files and folders in this directory, then you can write this command, which is touch.zshrc, and this command is going to create the .zshrc file, right, if it's not present. If this file is already present, then you just need to write open to open this .zshrc file, right? So if this is not present, just create the file first, and then we are going to open the file using open space .zshrc command. And once you give this command, you will see this kind of file where you will see different options. It can be possible that there are no exports in your .zshrc file. It depends on what are the tools you previously installed on your Mac operating system. So this can be totally empty in your case also, right? Whatever is the case, you just need to go at the very end of the file and then paste this kind of path, which is export path is equal to, then in double quotation, just write /user /local /MySQL. So instead of MySQL, you need to replace this with the path which we have recognized in our case. So in my case, it was /user /local. The MySQL folder name is this one because I have installed the MySQL 9.5.0 macOS 15 ARM 64-bit version on my Mac OS. So you can directly copy this path from the start up to the bin folder, and then just replace this path here, which we have already found out, right? And then after this path, write $path all in capital. So I'm going to give you this command in the description of this video so you can directly copy this command. But the only thing to remember here is this folder name might change depending on the version of MySQL you have installed, right? So you need to verify the name of the folder first and then give the exact path of the folder here. Once that's done, we are going to save this file by pressing Command S in our case, or just go to the file and then click on save and then close this file. And once this file is closed, in order to refresh all those exports which are present inside this .zsh file, we can give this command, which is source space .zshrc, and then press enter, and it's going to update all the exports for the current terminal, including the MySQL export, right? So once we have given this command, we can once again give the MySQL version command, which is this one, and then press enter. And this time it's going to give you this kind of output, which is MySQL version 9.5.0 for macOS 15 on ARM 64. And MySQL community version is installed on our system, right? So once you see this kind of output, that means MySQL is properly working on our Mac operating system, and let's try to connect to the MySQL server. So for that, let me clear the terminal, and to connect to the MySQL server, you just need to give this command, which is MySQL space -u space root. So we are going to try to connect to the root user with the password we have set at the time of installation, right? So just give this command and then press enter, which is going to ask you for the password which you have set at the time of installation. So let me give that password, which is test12345 in my case, and then press enter. And we are inside the MySQL shell, and we are connected to the MySQL server. So using this MySQL client, We can create databases or tables or run any SQL command to interact with our MySQL server. So the first command I'm going to give here is this command, which is show databases, and then give this semicolon and then press enter, and it's going to show you the list of all existing databases. So these are the default databases which comes with your MySQL server. In order to create a database, you just need to write create database and then the name of your database. So for example, demo db in my case, and then give semicolon and then press enter, and it says query okay, one row affected, right? So this database will be created, and then once again when you give this show databases command, I can see my new database which is added here, right? So this is working fine for us, and we are able to interact with our MySQL server using this MySQL utility command. So this is how you can install MySQL on your Mac operating system. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.